easy.
Also new this season is dynamic ratings. There's a new league set available and a new domination tier. Let's start with the cards. Think of Heat Check, but with permanent changes. So when your favorite player goes off in the real NBA, their dynamic ratings card will be boosted forever in My Team. Over 400 new cards are available, and that means 2 more Dark Matter cards are unlocked in the collector level. Dark Matters are showing up everywhere in My Team. Moving on to domination, the new dynamic ratings tier puts you up against the dynamic ratings cards for each NBA team. And trust me, the grind is going to be worth it because the Galaxy Opal Paul Millsap card is no joke. There's also going to be historic coach cards.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy.
The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin D.A. Jacob.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Luka Doncic out there with that one. And there's Davis. Then it's Walton. And it's Bird in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, Carter out there with Moses Malone. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Harden. And it's Van Arsdale in at the 2-guard spot. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Allen for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
5 on the clock. Here's Whiteside. The shot off that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, and what a gut-wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Harden the pass to Carter. Here's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Dallas moving the ball around, and Whiteside sends it back. Here's Van Arsdale. Harden outside. Here's Malone. Nice D from Doncic.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Connects from three-point range.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Harden against Doncic. Harden, no good.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Dick Van Arsdale.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Poked away. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. The shot misses. Bird with some nice D. Pass to Doncic. Allen for the three. And that's collected by Malone.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Carter just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. So he gets them both. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
And he lays it straight in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Nets trail by 6. Harden the pass to Jackson. Carter with it. Latrey. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That'll put Dirk Nowitzki on the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Gerald Wallace. He's checked in for Carter and starts as subbed in for James Harden. And Dallas also making a switch. Dampier's checked in. Jackson misses.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
1:12 left to play here in the first. And there's the drive. Makes it off the glass.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Dallas leading by 11. Down low. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harper, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he can't get the first one. He doesn't get the second one.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Fires top of the key. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 6.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the Mavericks with possession. They're on an 18-5 run here.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Count that bucket.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Jaren Jackson is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Harper. Then there's Starks. And it's Wallace in at the small forward position.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And teams often try to slow down point guards with big defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
The Nets making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Back to Starks. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Whiteside inside. Walton's there. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Wallace, the pass to Malone. And Walton kicks to Dampier. Loads it up for Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And I tell you, the Brow, he might be the best player in our league. With that reach, you just throw it up around the rim, and he's bringing it home.
Walton against Starks. Here's Van Arsdale. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The rebound by Walton. Walton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the shot goes in.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Allen outside. The 11-footer. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now here's Waltz. Malone trying to break free. And Walton sends it back. Allen outside. Walton inside. Covered by Starks. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Terrific physicality from Davis on the offensive glass, creating another opportunity and scoring.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for John Starks. Doncic is checked in for Dallas. Here's Van Arsdale. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
On the pass to Walton. And he banks in the layup. Walton's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The 3 from Harden. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Doncic dishes to Walton. 3-pointer, Bird. And Arsdale pulls it in. That's trailed by 15. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Carter for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Carter's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Passes it to Bird. to Doncic. Pass to Davis. And the basket is good. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Carter against Bird. Launches a 3, and it's Carter missing. And it's Davis with the ball for the Mavericks. Nobody near Allen. Great play by Bird to set it up. He's got 12.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
The 3 from Harden. That one, no good.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic looking it over. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Allen for 3. Here's Davis. And that would have counted, but his shot would... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They are way out in front, leading by 17. And that'll about do it as...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Ray Allen really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Allen. Walton is out there with Davis. Then there's Bird. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Here's Bird. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bird's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavs. Here's Van Arsdale. Pass to Whiteside. He kicks it to Harden. The pass to Van Arsdale. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Van Arsdale's got 5 points so far.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
To the inside, Walton, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
And it's Bird missing. Nets trail by 16. Here's Van Arsdale. He has 7. Outside Carter. That one doesn't go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the rejection by Harden. Passes it to Van Arsdale. Nets passing it around. Pass to Carter.
2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Here is Harden. Shoots the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Bang. Your Brooklyn Nets.
Daniels, he's checked in for Dallas. And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Here's Blackman, guarded by Harden. Here's Bird, drops it in from 14 feet away.
Assist.
Bird's got 9 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And it's good off the back rim and in. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. He's guarded by Harper. Daniels with it. Carter on him. Three-pointer. Bird. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Nowitzki. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lets a floater go. And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, and when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Now the pass to Black. Clock at 6. Releases. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Inside, here's Carter, and Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish, put the easy slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's Dallas. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense.
Contest two, right? We'll contest.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jackson is out there with Carter. Then it's Starks. Then there's Harper. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. No good on the three. Mavericks leading by 13. Allen inside the three-point line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
To the paint. Here's Starks. Davis with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Passes it to Bird. Kicks to Allen. Pass to Doncic. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Carter with it. And it's Bird picking him up. Fast break Dallas. Allen leading the charge. Some solid defense right there from Starks.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
The dish to Jackson. Doncic against Harper. Drummond. That's tipped.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Here's Van Arsdale. Shot clock reset for the Nets. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Harden inside the three-point line. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Walton, the pass to Davis. And here's Doncic from the arc. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Carter missing. Mavericks leading by 19. Doncic kicks to Allen. Left side, Davis. Pass to Walton. On the wing, Burke. Defended by Carter. And good that time.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster. And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display
for Allen.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Allen outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Doncic dishes to Davis. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Starks. Banked in off the glass.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Bro, that groovy. Hey.
Full strings like a guitar, G-star jeans on my sneakers. I'm a real soulful, cut look green inside your speakers. Ferguson days on Castro, wasn't no cash flow, but I'm good for the arts, I'm Dr. Shows. I'm good for your heart, let me snatch your soul. Yeah, hey, look at what do for the cash and take. JLB, right across your head like it's Ash Wednesday. You got two, just get off your like your is fake. You can't sit, and if we ain't siblings, then I can't relate. Today, I'm 8-6, I run. I got it jumping like Pompeii. I don't need nothing but one take. I'm from the part of the city where you.
Lastly, make sure you're following the mode on Twitter at NBA2K_MyTeam. NBA 75 Collection Rewards will be chosen by you, the community, by voting on Dark Matter players that didn't make the NBA 75 list from each era. Didn't I tell you that Dark Matters are everywhere in my team? Voting will take place every Wednesday and Thursday, with cards being released every Tuesday. This is an action-packed season in my team, so get out there and unleash the power within.
I know a lot of competitive players in the My Team community, so I'll definitely be studying their game.
I still need to stay locked in.
My goal is just to get the best team possible.
But I'm really preparing, and I think it's going to pay dividends.
This is Peja, known as Like a Book Kid. So I qualified on both gens. First qualification day, I was ready. I wasn't expecting to lose. It was just going in there, trying to get the best score I can, get as many people out there as fast as I can. And I did what I had to do on qualification day. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy that I had to get another chance into it. Because I knew last year I didn't make it. This year I had to make it up for myself. So I made the first tournament, and I knew I had to make the second because 2 chances at $250,000 is way better than 1. Game day 4, I started Jalen Rose, had Klay Thompson at the shooting guard, had LeBron James at the small forward, and I had Kevin Durant at the power forward, and my starting center was Anthony Davis. I really liked that lineup because I like to get a lot of threes, fast dunks, defense. The team could do it all. I watched almost all of my team players play. I feel like I match up against all of them very good with my tactics. I feel like I'm the best, and then no one can compete with me. The brackets are I don't know if they're finalized or not, but I feel like I would be playing tie first round, and I feel like that's a good matchup because you like to take the head off the snake early. Yeah, I would consider myself a powerhouse, but I haven't proved it enough yet, and that's what I'm here to do this year. Winning this money would mean everything, honestly. I would definitely invest in, maybe buy a house, I don't know. I'd definitely spoil myself, get some good food. You know, I lost a lot of sleep playing this game, so maybe sleep with the money, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Good luck to all the players this weekend. Saturday, Sunday's going to be a good time. I'm here to win. I know you guys are there to win, but it's only one winner, so we'll figure it out. Let's rock.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
What a view from the top of the Empire. And before we tip off here, it's time to hear from our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Brian, the Knicks are making a nice turnaround under Coach Tom Thibodeau. He said, quote, "It's a proud organization. I was here during the 90s. That doesn't have anything to do with today. Just like I don't want us looking ahead. I don't want us looking behind. Our focus has to be exactly on what's in front of us. Guys?"
That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, LeBron James out there with Devin Booker, and it's Reed in at the 4-man position. And for New York, nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
Here's Nash to the inside. Booker, good.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Parker passes to Irving. Over James. Irving, no good.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
And here's New York now. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite the lack of effort.
So it's the Hornets now, after the basket by New York. Now Booker, shot clock at 5, and that one hits the back iron.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And while it can hurt you from outside, Devin Booker has a very rounded game with his shot.
Yeah, last few years, Booker has taken more mid-range jumpers. He feels comfortable pulling up from anywhere in the half court. I mean, he's learning to take whatever the defense gives him.
Booker missing again. Booker's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Parker. Not going to go that time. And Charlotte going the other way now. The steal. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Oh, that's offensive interference. The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 to start. Here's Nash. Shot from 16. Connects. The jumper drops.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
And showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Now here's Parker. He takes it in. The Hornets pull it in.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
They get the rebound. Reed. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
The Hornets making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. New York, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Parker passes to Irving. Howard with the ball. Here's Billups. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
First one falls. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Porzingis.
For the Knicks, Chauncey Billups.
Good on both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Wiggins outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to James. Here's Nash. Fires for 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. Here's Parker. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Hornets with a lead. Down low. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lane.
Outside Irving. Pass to Howard. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Parker outside. Outside Irving. Here's Billups. Lets it go from deep. The basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
James outside. Here's Nash. Driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Parker passes to Irving. Now here's Parker. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Nash.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
James passes to Wiggins. It's Wiggins on the wing. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Here's Irving. Good work defensively by James. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Hornets up by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Glenn Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Green. And it's Rondo in at the point. That's the group for New York starting the second. And here's Charlotte. They lead by 4. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to Green. Robinson on the wing. Leonard defending. Good work defensively by Leonard. Well, the Hornets shooting around 50% in the game so far. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Robinson gets the bucket.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Lillard right side. Shoots over Rondo. Rebounded by Green. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Rondo gets the bucket. Rondo, he's got his first basket.
A terrific move, but this is how Rondo likes to beat you, simply off the dribble.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Lillard outside. Pass to Leonard. Griffin with it. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Hornets lead by 5.
And the athleticism of Griffin, just remarkable. He's fantastic at using his elevation on the glass.
Robinson in the post, working on Griffin. Adebayo, no good. The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And there's Griffin. That's good. On the assist by Leonard. And now a 7-point Hornet lead. And New York shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Griffin against Adebayo. And he banks in the layup. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club. If they just continue to dominate the boards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Rondo. A minute 53 left in the second. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, for a point guard, despite shaky range, Rondo has a pretty good field goal percentage for his career. A lot of that is shot selection.
Charlotte calls timeout. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Booker, the pass to James, to the middle. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Hornets lead by 7. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Parker passes to Irving. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, the Hornets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Porzingis for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Here's Booker. Ooh, Howard with a block.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
Inside, Mourning. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Outside Booker. Pass to James. Outside Booker. High arcing shot. Howard grabs the miss. New York trailing. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Hornets. They're up by 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie, the first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push them.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And the Knicks with possession, trailing by 5. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. They've got Devin Booker, LeBron James out there with Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Reed in at the 4.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive.
The open shot by James. The wide open shot is on the money. James has got his first 2 points.
James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
Parker passes to Irving. Six to shoot. Stripped it away. To the paint. Here's Reed. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around.
Pass to Irving. And here's Parker. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Irving, that's good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Booker. James with the ball. Inside. Stolen by Parker. To the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
Outside Booker. Pass to James. And it's all from three-point range. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Irving. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Charlotte ball.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, they'll be playing the Pelicans in New Orleans. And then Monday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. James outside. Pass to Booker. Here's Reed. He's got 6. And James gets it to go.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
New York shooting just 38% for this game so far. Outside Irving. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Parker. To the middle. Here's Mourning. And the layup is good off the glass. 6 points for him.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Pass to James. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Oh, that's just great judgment right there from James. He has a firm understanding for when to let it fly.
Parker tipped. Here's Mourning. The Hornets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now it's an 8-point Charlotte lead. Now a timeout called by New York.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
It's time for T-shirts.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Damian Lillard 4th.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Parker finds Towns. And here's Parker. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Here's Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Lillard outside. And the Hornets, another 3.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Parker against Lillard. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Parker's got his first bucket in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Nash. Here's James. Now here's Leonard. Can't hit that one. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. James against Robinson. Here's Billups. He's got 5. Robinson with it. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal.
It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Glenn Robinson III. At the line, 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Lillard outside. Pass to Leonard. 2 on the clock. That one no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Glenn Robinson. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Green in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Parker following the bucket by the Hornets. Robinson in the post. Pass to Billups. Clock at 6. Good
showing off the touch with the exquisite finger roll.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hornets lead by 8. Well, the Knicks shooting around 44%. Not bad. Now a timeout called by New York. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. Both teams will make substitutions. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He told his team, quote, "We can do this. This is why we put in the work. This is the moment the work pays off." He's coaching them up for a victory.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Billups. 5 to shoot. Who was stolen by Lillard. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Sabonis. Soft touch. And now it's a 10-point Hornet lead. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the skills to prove it.
They've also generated a lot of points off turnovers over the course of the game tonight. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Mourning. Outside. Green. Here's Billups. Here's Mourning. Here's Parker. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Timeout call. The Hornets.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
Irving's checked in for Green. The Hornets have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Outside Booker. Pass to Leonard. Tries it from the block. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man. Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Charlotte has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Nash, guarded by Howard. Here's Leonard. That shot is off. So New York will take it the other way now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Irving. Parker outside. 3-pointer. Here's Howard. And the shot goes in.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, the time he possesses, just a lethal concoction.
Leonard against Irving. New York trailing. Fast break. New York. Here's Parker. And Reed pulls it down. The Hornets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Nash. Parker defending. Shot clock at 6. Blocked! Pass to Irving. No good. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. The Hornets shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Here's Nash. Parker defending. Here's Nash. Back to Booker. Leonard for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
3-point goal.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it this way.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Pass to Nash. Now Booker. Leonard outside. Back to Booker. Left side, Porzingis. No good on the fadeaway.
And I don't.
Food left on your plate. Yeah. Foot to the pedal, moving fast. Brave. Sometimes you gotta stop, you gotta wait. You might take a fall, don't trip. Stray. Getting in your way. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape. Gas, brake, dip, scrape. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape. Gas, brake, dip, scrape. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape. Gas, brake, dip, scrape. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape. Gas, brake, dip, scrape.
In the wreck with Choice John, who's going to intercept the ball, stand still, and throw a full court bounce pass on the button. Yeah, you saw that right. Through 4 players. Premier playmaking skill. Over to Amar Sheff, who's
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. Here's the starting group for Houston. Duncan out there with Worthy. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's West. And it's Westphal in at the 2. And for Phoenix, we've got Butler. Green is out there with Russell. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Houston at the 2 guard. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have some special memories from an opening night you played in?
Man, I'm fired up, Kevin. Opening night. I hope you're excited. I know you are. I remember back in 1995, those many years ago, we had played against the Phoenix Suns, and they at the time had a player that said something during a free throw when the arena was completely quiet. Clippers against Suns. I can't repeat it in this broadcast, but at the commercial break, Kevin, I'll share it with you. But thank you for reminding me of it.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Back to Worthy. Pass to Embiid. Over Russell, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from James Worthy.
And this is what makes Embiid so dangerous. He makes stretching the floor look effortless.
Johnson attacking, and Johnson with the stop.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
No good from West. Last game for the Rockets, they pick up the win against Los Angeles. Right at the free throw line, hits the front of the rim and out. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Worthy, the pass to Westphal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And so he hits both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The pass to Houston. Drills the three-pointer.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining.
Westphal passes to Duncan. And Duncan gets double-teamed. The three. And Westphal gets it to go. Westphal's got 7 points.
And that's the unselfish play of Tim Duncan. Without much effort, he finds his open teammate for a good look and the bucket.
Johnson with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Butler on the way. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot. Drove right in and came right at the defense.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. A new lineup here for Houston. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Suns in second.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Marbury. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Johnson goes in, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Marbury, good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Johnson outside. Going inside. Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Here's Marbury. Passes to Jordan. Bosch trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Jordan.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead, leading by just 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing to improve every.
Coming into this year.
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied. Yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Chris Bosh is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And there's Maravich, and it's Marbury in at the 1. The Suns trailing. Here's Hamilton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And the ultimate combo guard, Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Outside, Maravich. That 3 off the mark. The Suns shooting well, 50% for the 4. Red dishes to Hamilton. He can't get it to go. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. To the inside. Pass to Marbury. Kicks it to Slow. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. They get the rebound. Up top, Maravich. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Now, here is Red. No points in the game yet for him. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Suns lead by 2. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic. It's a different game.
Timeout called the Rockets. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Houston moving the ball around. Westfall passes to Worthy. Top of the key, Duncan. 6 to shoot. Embiid. Yep, that one goes in there.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Red. Butler up top. Covered by Duncan. Shot's good from Butler.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Worthy, the pass to Westfall. Johnson against West. The pass to Duncan. From 12 feet out. And he can't bank that one in. The Suns leading. It's Red outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Red's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's West.
2 minutes.
Johnson with the block. That one goes in.
Tim Duncan.
1:51 left in the first half. Pass to Red. Back to Johnson. To the paint. Right side, Green. Michael Red is on the wing. Jackson puts up a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Reds got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Westfall passes to West. He kicks to Embiid. They get a hand on it. And the dunk by Embiid.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Johnson outside. Pass to Houston. Back to Johnson. Over West. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Back to Worthy. Pass to Westfall. To the wing on the left. Duncan against Johnson. No good from Duncan. Head for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just his first attempt.
I felt like Jimmy Butler had a plan on that possession. He was able to cut him off.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Michael Redd really have a good game today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Johnson. Jimmy Butler is out there with Green. Then it's Russell. And it's Houston at the shooting guard. Kept alive. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Energy point from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Here's Houston. And good. That thing is that time as it falls. Houston's got his second basket of the night. And there's the pass to Westfall. Houston moving it around. Here's West. Nice shot from the wing.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
Butler passes to Russell. Here's Houston. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Phoenix making some changes. Jones comes in for Green. And Dennis Johnson's subbed in for Magic Johnson. And he makes both free throws. Rockets trail by 5. Outside Worthy. Back to West. Outside Worthy. Duncan trying to break loose. And it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside Worthy. Back to West. Duncan outside. Back to West. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass. West has got his second basket.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Passes it to Houston. on the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 5. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Hamilton. The offensive rebound.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
West against Russell. West kicks it over to Worthy. Pass to Sloan. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Johnson outside. And he drives in. Noah. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. And now a 9-point Phoenix lead.
Well, even with contact, Noah gets a bit creative on that finish.
A drive by Worthy over Jones. And that one hits back iron. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Hamilton dishes to Johnson. Kick out to Hamilton. Hands it from downtown. Hamilton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Back to West. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Worthy throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Johnson, the pass to Russell. Bosch with some nice D.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
West dishes to Worthy. Lets the 3 fly. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Sloan.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Johnson kicks to Jones. Got a piece of it. Here's Sloan. West passes to Worthy. Maravich with it. 4 seconds left. No good on that one.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Duncan. He's out there with Jordan. And it's Marbury in at point guard. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Tim Duncan.
Well, great hustle from Tim Duncan, but great positioning as well. So skilled at using his long arms to haul rebounds in.
Pass to Butler for the 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
Kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest 3-pointer you can imagine.
Maravich, the pass to Duncan. Good. Tim Duncan. Duncan's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's the pass to Butler. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Rockets trail by 6. Down low. Passes it to Marbury. Kicks it to Sloan. Over Butler. No good off the front iron. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Feeds to Russell. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Sloan. And they get it back. Duncan with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Suns call time here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
All teams changing it up here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Outside, Maravich. Pass to Marbury. Here's Westphal. From deep. Offensive rebound.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Butler against Maravich. Butler kicks to Green. 4 on the clock. Houston. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Marbury, good.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Butler feeling out of it. He kicks it to Johnson. Russell left side. Back to Butler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, you look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
Johnson, he's checked in for Magic Johnson. And the Rockets making a change here. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6.
Having played for a few teams now over the course of his NBA career, Jimmy Butler brings one thing to the table, and that is that he's going to compete no matter where he is.
Embiid, no good.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Outside Butler. There's the try. Duncan with the block.
And Duncan just times that one perfectly. The shooter should never attempt those kind of shots with Timmy roaming the rim.
That's the bounce pass. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Russell. They shoot again. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Duncan.
Yeah, so the game is on the line, and you don't want Tim Duncan with the basketball, you're crazy.
And the Suns call time. They lead by 6. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
It felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Jimmy Butler.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 8. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So here is Houston. Embiid finds Duncan. Here's West. Offensive rebound. Duncan with the bucket.
But once Duncan gets the ball, the defense trying to be physical, but Timmy's seen that, once, twice, maybe 6,000 times before. Future Hall of Famer still getting it done.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third team.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Dennis Johnson at the line for 2.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
You know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
Here's Embiid, and it's sent back by Russell. Johnson against West. And here is Johnson.
Better get your straight. Do my I'm doing okay. Got some more money showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got tape. See that you met from the look in you. Know me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Tryna make it and just go out of state. Do my I'm doing okay. Got some more money showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got tape. See that you met from the look in you. Know me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Tryna make it and just go out of state.
Choice C is Golden Water YT, who finds a play few people could make, bouncing the long pass across the width of the court to the green 3. Your boy HD10 is
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived at the arena, getting set, and now Indiana's starting group. And for Milwaukee, as a player, Clark, it must be hard to keep your emotions in check on opening night.
Yeah, more of a relief than anything else, BA, especially after you've been around for a couple of years. I only played the equivalent of 5 years, so I only had a handful of opening nights, but always special. And even as a broadcaster, I think it's exciting to see the start of a new season because that hope that everybody has is palpable.
Pass to Olajuwon. Robinson with a double. The kick out to Paul. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, that's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Here's Archibald. Robinson in the post. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Petrovic. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And just over a minute played here to start the game. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area. Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's McGrady. Oh, he's way off from outside. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Again, Indiana.
It's so cool to see Unseld finish through contact. I mean, showing great strength. He's really a strong guy, not letting the defense muscle him around at all.
Pass to Robinson. The 3 sinks the tray. Give him 8 points now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the wing on the left. Here's Petrovic. From outside, off the mark. Here's Archibald. Pass to Ewing. Over Paul. Again, Milwaukee.
Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
Here's Petrovic. To the inside, Olajuwon. And he dunks it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Takes one from 10 feet. Deflected. They get it back. Here's Ewing. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
That'll drive your coach crazy. Failing to box out. Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace. Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
Pacers substitution.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Number 1, the Pacers.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Indiana has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to Baylor. Shoots over Hill. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Outside, Hill. Outside Wall. To the paint. And there's Hill. That one's good. On the assist by Wall.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Here's Baylor. And Donaldson pulls it down.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Ewing. Now Beal fires from deep. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Ball against White. work defensively by Hill. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
White, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Gervin. Pass to Barry. Just 5 to shoot. Sweet little floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Milwaukee in the lead. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Here's Donaldson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Wall. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. The fader. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Back to Sabonis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Wall. To the middle. Here's Beal. It's tipped. Outside White. Pass to Ellis. Drops in the layup for 2. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know what? I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most. Second in assists, and they were second in fast break scoring. Anytime they had a chance to push it, they would, and that can really get your offense going.
And they wanted to make an impact on the defensive end and accomplish that goal. First in the league in blocks, a defensive powerhouse. Here's Issel, and the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Outside Jones. Inside. Archibald. Good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Olajuwon. Outside Paul. Releases. The rebound by the Bucks. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's McGrady. Give him 8. Pass to Issel. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Petrovic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
A minute 58 left in the half. In transition, here come the Bucks. Here's Jones. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead. Pass to Olajuwon. To the wing, right side. Here's Gervin. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Outside Jones. Here's Issel. Right side, Robinson. Fades and shoots. The shot, no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Pass to Petrovic. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Bucks have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Floats one up. Issel. And that one is hammered home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
To the inside. Archibald, good. And the Bucks lead by 11.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Left side, Paul. Pass to Gervin. Here's Petrovic. Fires the three. Issel with a rebound. 15 seconds left in the first half. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. Really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Down low. Tipped. Here's Olajuwon. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Paul. Pass to Baylor. Here's Olajuwon. Robinson defending. Olajuwon can't get it to go. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. And for the Pacers, the three is up. That shot off. So Indiana will take it the other way. And a two-handed jam.
Boy, the athleticism of Olajuwon, love it. Showing how efficient he can be when he's close to the bucket. A terrific throwdown.
Robinson on the wing. Pass to McGrady to the paint. Here's Hill. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. Then on Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Five on the clock. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Grant Hill helping a teammate with a good pick that time.
For Indiana, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Paul. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Archibald. Here's McGrady. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's Olajuwon. Robinson defending. The kick out to Paul. And the 3 off target.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to McGrady. Got a hand on it. And that one is stuffed right through.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
It's time for T-shirt.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hill finds Wall. Here's Ewing. Outside, Hill. Pass to Beal. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Beal's got 6.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
1:49 left in the third. Here's Baylor. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to White. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ellis. Over Beal. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Here's Ewing. Here's Donaldson. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Milwaukee with the ball. Pass to Baylor. To the middle. Banked it in off the glass.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Beal finds Wall. The rebound by Baylor.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to White. Down low. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been in total control in this game. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Hill, the pass to Robinson. Back to Hill. Takes the 3. Robinson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And for Indiana. White for 3. It's hauled in by Hill. Hill's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Gervin, hounded by Beal. Driving to the basket. Gervin, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Up top, Hill. Now here's Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hill, the pass to Robinson. Shoots over White. Robinson can't hit. The Pacers shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to White. And it's in there. White's got his first points of the game.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Outside, Hill. Here's Ewing. Beal outside. To the paint. Here's Robinson, and the layup is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Tipped away. Here's Petrovic. Hits a three-pointer.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Milwaukee has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Here's Archibald. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Archibald. Got it.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Olajuwon. Robinson defending. Good on the bucket.
I tell you what, you can't let Olajuwon get this kind of positioning. I mean, he is a master at knowing how to score close inside.
Here's Archibald. He's guarded by Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Archibald. He got a piece of it.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at snapping shots away.
The floater, and Petrovic gets it to go.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
The Bucks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Outside, Hill. Here's McGrady. Three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Baylor. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Barry. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Bucks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so this...
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Inside, Olajuwon. The shot off that time. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Archibald. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
The kick out to Paul. Pass to Petrovic. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Realistic, shoot my shot, then I check the shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm shoot my shot. Steph Curry is a swish. Gucci or Dior, you come explore the way I live. Been taken for put the chrome out on your drip. Add up mathematics just like magic way it flip. Look at the tone, brown skin just like the paddock on my arm. Bouncing, you get allowance, icy charm. Fountain, I make it rain a thunderstorm. Private flights and private nights, nobody knowing. Told her she woke with the one, they was snoring. Sleeping on me, woke 'em up alone. Hating, I don't even know like how you doing. Before I got this rich, I wasn't, my life was ruined. Driving in my coupe today, my window tint to eat the plate like anime. Do it and she get the bait. $1 million to 1 million in the code to say. I dress in the coldest way, that though I just told you, babe. Used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one.
Vote now for the first winner of Season 5. Remember, you can get your best plays featured on 2K TV. Share them on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Until your next Cavs game in NBA 2K22, I'll be
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A lot going on here in the Queen City. There's Tryon Street in Uptown Charlotte, home of the Hornets. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline, courtside, David Aldridge. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Chauncey Billups out there with Parker. Then there's Irving. Then there's Howard. And it's Mourning in at the 4 slot. And for Charlotte, Reed out there with LeBron James. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Nash. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Booker. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. The Hornets rebound. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. He gets that one.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Now the pass to Irving. Back to Billups. Oh, the lob to Irving. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's James. Passes to Booker. He takes it in, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, he can do this now. Booker is not just a spot-up shooter. Very good with the ball in his hands.
Irving against James. Outside Billups. Pass to Parker. Billups with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Shot from 16. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And here's LeBron outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Pulls up, high post. New York, no good that time either.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Alonzo Mourning.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Willis Reed.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thanks, David. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Knicks trail by 8. Billups kicks to Irving. New York moving the ball around. Here's Howard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
LeBron outside. Nash outside. Pass to Booker. Howard against Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. Irving with the steal. And here comes Billups leading the fast break. And Howard with the stuff.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard high flying as ever.
Hornets leading by 4. Nash the pass to James. Inside. Outside, Porzingis. Clock at 6. And it's Nash in the corner. Not going to go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Last time they met in New York.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
And the pass to Booker. Floats it up for James. And stolen by Howard. Phillips dishes to Parker. And the rejection by James.
Oh, watch LeBron. Not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
Booker outside. Back to Nash. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Just 5 to shoot. From about 16. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Phillips passes to Irving. Hangs in the air. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars. But, boy, he's more than made up for it.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. He hits both from the stripe. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks out front, scoring 10 unanswered to finish off the quarter. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. It's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Green. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Now, here's Wiggins. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Wiggins passes to Lillard. From down in the low post, it goes. Lillard's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Hornets. Rondo with it. Leonard picks him up. Rondo, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for New York. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
With some contact inside, Wiggins playing big and will go to the charity stripe.
Charlotte shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Sabonis. A 3 from Leonard. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Green taking his time here. Robinson on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Sabonis, the pass to Leonard. That one misses. Towns with the defensive effort. Robinson with it. Lillard picks him up. It's good. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
Higgins outside. This is it to Leonard. Lillard outside. For 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
He was all alone on that one. Robinson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. A different look for New York. There's 1:47 left in the first half.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Irving. Howard trying to free himself up. Irving can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 5. LeBron James on the wing. To halt the run. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
Outside Irving. Looking for Billups and gets it there.
Devin Booker.
For New York, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And so Billups nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Booker outside. Pass to James. Rebounded by Howard.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Dr. James shines it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now here's Booker. 23 points for him the last game against Boston.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Porzingis kicks to Booker from deep LeBron. And again, LeBron missing.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. Driving inside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Willis Reed.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For New York, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And that one falls for Irving. Both free throws good for Irving. And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, James Borrego. Coach, too many easy buckets for them. Defensively, where do you dig in?
Got to stop penetration. That's the focus right now. They're getting to the paint. Just way too many.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. And having been behind by as many as 8. And that does it for our halftime show.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Julius Erving. What a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Nash is out there with Booker, and there's Porzingis, and it's LeBron James, and it's Reed in at the 4. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Erving. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by New York. Morning's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Parker against Booker. Fires from the line. Here's Morning. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Morning's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
James finds Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
Back to Parker. New York moving the ball around. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
James outside. Booker inside. He's guarded by Billups. James against Howard. Turnaround Jay. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Pass to Reed. And here's Porzingis. Covered by Parker. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. On the wing, Booker, covered by Parker. Nash outside. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. There's Porzingis. Almost, but it rolls out. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
To the middle, here's Reed. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Reed's got 5.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Charlotte making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Porzingis. Leonard comes in for James. And Wiggins is subbed in for Devin Booker. And then for New York, Towns comes in for Dwight Howard. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Erving. Now here's Nash. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Reed. Kicks it out to Leonard. He slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Now, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court he makes a lot of noise.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Charlotte. And then for New York, Bam Adebayo comes in for Morning. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Tony Parker. Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside, Griffin. No good on the shot. The Knicks go the other way with it. Rondo looking over the floor. Tipped away. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
And New York making a change here. Green's checked in. Blake Griffin hits them both. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Outside Rondo. Robinson on the wing. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Green. Adebayo is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. Green kicks to Robinson. Fires for 3. Hornets with the rebound. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Charlotte. Devin Booker comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Dwight Howard's checked in for the Knicks. Irving comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Lillard, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Lillard. Outside, Porzingis. Dishes it to Leonard. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Green with the ball. Sabonis defending. Here's Rondo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rondo's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Charlotte moving the ball around. And Lillard kicks to Leonard. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
Well, Kawhi Leonard put in the time to become a big-time threat from range. That is beautiful.
Charlotte making some changes. James checked in for Sabonis. Nash is subbed in for Lillard. And then for New York, Morning's checked in for Adebayo. Phillips comes in for Green. And Parker subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Down low. Booker against Phillips. Off on the layup.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To tie it up. And it's Leonard missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Charlotte calls timeout. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Howard with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Phillips. The shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Inside. And Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
And yes, a nice assist from Phillips. Phillips has got his 4th assist in this one. Parker against Nash. The pass to James. Out to Nash. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Nash has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
Outside Phillips. 1:27 left in the 4th quarter. Irving misses. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. High arcing shot, and James with the layup. James has got 4 this quarter.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
And the shot from Parker there is just so clutch. What an unbelievable basket from him. He just gets it done on a regular basis.
LeBron, no luck. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for New York. It's a 1-point game. Irving kicks to Mourning. Porzingis with the block, and they'll get another chance. Here's Howard. Here's Mourning. It's good.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Passes it to James. A second chance effort. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Yeah, there's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
And the Hornets making a change here. Reed's checked in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Julius Irving.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 3. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Dwight Howard.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp. And his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. Here is New York. Irving looking over the floor. This one for three. Misses the three. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's New York. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Mourning. Parker out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Howard. And it's Irving in at the 3 spot. To the paint, here's Porzingis. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Parker against Booker. Here's Irving. LeBron with some nice D. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Nash outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Nash has got the first points here in the overtime period for the Hornets. Parker kicks to Mourning. Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Hornets leading by 3. James in the post, covered by Irving. And it's LeBron missing. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Knicks. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard with the timely bucket. Go ahead, Big Sir.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. James against Irving. Out to Porzingis. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. A good-looking shot from the wing. And the Hornets lead by 3.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And that one, good.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Pass to LeBron. Nash with no one around. Connects from downtown.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Irving. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Reed kicks to Nash. Reed against Billups. Just 5 on the clock. Reed the pass to Nash. And he uses the glass on the way.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 24 seconds left in the first overtime. Irving with it. over LeBron. New York, no good that time either. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP, and LeBron James continues to dominate. It truly is special to watch.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Al Payton, and so it's Charlotte with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra